Let's do it. Yeah. Luzo, I'm on it. Shut 'em down, Onyx. There'll be no morning. It's coming down pouring.
Afternoon to my viewers. Welcome to Tattoo Stories with Sir Dory. Today we are very, very privileged and honored to be sitting with entrepreneur, community leader, community developer, man of God. The list goes on, but avid food person, and known as Mr. King's Grill, Mr. Lanche Schultz. Welcome to my show. It's a pleasure to have you. I mean, somebody like you, you know what you've done in our community so far, with the adopting of the land, the setting up of a place, you know, from scratch, and now it exists. You basically like a producer, because what producers do is producers take ideas and then they turn them into actual actions, except that it's a movie. But this happens to be your movie that we're looking at, like right now, and this is a beautiful movie, and it's still playing. But yeah, obviously we are here to talk about your ink, not just about your entrepreneurship. and you've got a lot of ink. So would you like to share some with us?
Well, my ink is a representation of me, myself, and the challenges, and also not just challenges, but also things I accomplished in life.
Wait, hang on. That you just blew my mind. You say that you carry your accomplishments on you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, you got me. I'm interested. I want to hear. Talk. I noticed. I'm noticing the king there.
Yeah.
And then there's Jesus.
Yes.
Okay. What is the symbolism of
Well, Jesus is the king.
that? Yes.
King of kings.
Yes.
And then he is the steward. He's the author and finisher of our faith. Don't you think so?
I do believe so. I'm a man of God myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think everything starts and begins with Jesus. And
So this is a representation of him and what he's done in my life and what he's brought me out of life also. You understand the challenges he's brought me out of. He's brought me out of the darkest pits of hell, and he's put me out on top, you know, as king.
so that's why the lion has a crown.
Yes.
Oh, I see the significance of it now. Okay, so you've got a
Yes.
lion with a crown
Yes.
to indicate that part. Okay, I get that. Then, sir, I am noticing a very nice looking anchor.
That is the anchor, yes.
Yes. Why the anchor?
Well, the anchor is actually, you know, also, like I said, it's the representation of God, because he's the steward in our life.
So that's why you put the anchor underneath the lion.
Yes.
Okay, that starts to make
Yes.
sense. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Then on this side, I've got the tower.
That's
with
a
the
tower
ship.
there, with the ship. Yes.
With the ship.
Yes.
It's like a lighthouse tower.
Yes.
With the ship. And then I've got a shark.
And the shark,
Yeah.
and praying hands,
And praying hands.
and Africa. You got a lot of this. Is like,
This is like
what is the connection? And I see you got space.
Yes.
Okay, so
Then I've got this arm here is a representation of the challenges that I've been through.
You've been in space.
Well,
Well, it feels like it.
well, if you're on something else, you're in space.
Okay, I get you.
If you're in-
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
If you're on something else, you're in
Yeah.
space. You can be anywhere you want to be. You
Okay.
understand? So
Why the shark? The shark is interesting. Why put a shark on you?
the shark is the sea's most deadliest creature.
Okay. Yes.
And on Earth, I'm the most deadliest creature.
Oh. I got you. Okay.
You understand?
For yourself,
It's-
yeah. Okay.
Because I mean, I look, well, in my past life, I saw us human beings as human beings. So I had no fear. I still don't have no fear.
You've lived a very, just for people who don't know you,
Yeah.
and I know you. I mean, I grew up around you and in the same kind of social circles.
Yeah.
You used to be a very, let's not call it a bad person, but
Yeah.
somebody that did bad things.
Yes. Very
And
bad
and
things.
and those are some of your reminders
Yes.
as to where you come from.
Yep.
Now here's my question. Having put these things on you, does it remind you to never ever go back there once?
Yes, that's the representation of it, because you can't go back to something you've conquered already.
Okay? Because I mean, we look at you now,
Yeah.
all the things that you've achieved, the things that you're still busy achieving,
Yes.
the good that you're doing in the community,
Yes.
the feeding projects and all of that there. Do you ever think people look down on you because of your ink? Like, because I mean, let's say you arrive at a spot like
Yeah.
the church.
Yeah.
Now you rock up and you all blasted. Do you ever have that perception that people have some form of perception of you, or that they think that die mannes die Lanche van you know?
Yeah. No. Well, people love my ink. Everywhere I go, there's always someone asking or reaching out. Who done your ink? Where have you done this? It's like no one has judged me for my ink already, you know. And then
And I mean, you're a man of God and you serve in the
Yes,
church.
in
That's
the
another
church,
thing
yes.
that if people don't know, this guy serves in church, people.
Yeah.
So that's another notch
yes.
on your I would say your collar or your
Yeah.
shoulders. Yes.
Remember this? You were so busy. You were also busy with this.
I forgot this. I was there when this in my studio when this was being tattooed, when Juan was doing this.
Yeah.
This is the serenity prayer,
Serenity
and I
prayer.
remember you explained why you were doing this, and that's the
Yeah.
time you said you wanted the Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he did this for me.
So
also.
that,
that was
so
like
you had, this was in stages.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Schultz, I am noticing Schultz.
Yeah.
Why brand yourself with your surname?
Everyone knows me. Okay. Everyone knows me, so when they see my arm already, they pick me out of a crowd.
Okay.
You know, there's nothing that's.
I'm seeing a portrait there.
This portrait was done in Durban. My daughter passed away in 2009. She was 3 months old, so I put the portrait over. This was done freehand in Durban.
It's done pretty well for
Yeah.
freehand, and you must know baby portraits are probably the hardest to
Yeah.
pull off because you got to make the face look soft so that it
Yeah.
doesn't look like an old person.
Yeah.
Wow, man, I didn't know that about you. So that's,
My,
and then I see you've got is that an eye?
yeah, that's
It's
my
a
third.
dream catcher with a third eye. Your kundalini.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chakra.
Your chakra.
Yeah.
The meaning of that?
The meaning of it is I've always had an eye behind me. Like even in my naughty days, you know, I've always had my eyes were everywhere. So this one was like basically things like that. But that was in my past life. Like now that I'm a born again Christian, I don't have to look behind my back now because I know who looks after me.
God does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on the body that you've got? Chest, back,
I
legs?
have on my back, that was my first tattoo. My son's name, Rahul, was actually done by Green Eyes.
Green eyes is
Yeah.
okay.
Him and Gershon and me and Gershon Bozer.
Yes.
Yeah, we were sitting on a stoop having some beers one day and then decided, no, they're gonna make a machine. You know, like
They made a homemade
a
machine.
homemade machine, so they needed an airbrush. I went to go steal my mother's airbrush, you know, and then started making this machine, and then they had to test it out on someone, you know. So I was the guinea pig, and they, you know, tattooed me on my back.
Okay.
And you can see it's the real Vato Loco, you know.
So it's like it's not a tattoo. It's a chappy.
It's a chappy, my bro, you know.
For those people who don't know what chappies are, it's a chappy. Those
It's a
the thicker
chappy,
lines.
the thick lines,
The thick line
yeah,
ones.
Yeah.
Mr. Lanche Schultz, just before we end off, I did notice this because I see it's a fresh.
Yeah.
So it looks like you are currently still inking.
Yes.
I've noticed that you have got. It is an addiction. Look at me.
Yeah.
I noticed that you have. What is this? It's an arrow.
It's an arrow, yeah.
And it's still healing, yes.
It's still healing,
So
yeah.
it's fresh. Who did this?
Yeah,
You've got your own personal tattoo artist now,
bro,
né?
I have so many because you know all these all the upcoming artists
You
now.
collect from them?
Yeah, so they wanna actually, you know, do some work, and that's where I market their work. You understand?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I get
so
you.
that's
Yeah,
how I-
one hand washing the other.
Yes, so
Okay,
that's how we do it. So we market all the new upcoming artists.
That's nice.
This actually represents God is greater than your highs and lows.
God is greater than your highs and
God
lows.
is greater than your highs and lows.
But I see it. I see a G. Then there's
Yeah.
arrows. What language is that?
It's not a language, it's a symbol. Yeah.
Wait.
It's
So you put God is greater than your
highs
and lows in symbols.
and symbols, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. That is so you have to do like research to find out what is this, because not many know.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, my viewers are gonna be watching and wondering. So now
Yeah.
I need to go and do research. Yeah. But anyway, Mr. Lanche Schultz, on behalf of my viewers,
Yeah.
we just want to say thank you to you for the work that you're doing in the community. For those who do not know,
Yeah.
people need to be knowing that you are a positive man of God that also comes from a past,
Yes.
but that is now living in the moment,
Yes.
and that God is greater than your highs and your lows. I
Yes.
just want to say thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother, man.
Alright.
Thank you. Sure.
So fly that I'm soaring, so far from boring, killing these phonies, sorry.
Ew, I throw it up like vomit. Sicker than the mist period, I flow solid, huh? Dudes love it.